Namastu family, brother Kabaka Atun here, back at you with another reaction analytical video. Today we're going to be reviewing or watching How to Choose a Good Lady, presented by the 720 Health channel, which is my brother Kwush's channel. And without further ado, we're just going to get into information and see what he's talking about. All praises due to the Most High Heavenly One.
Choosing the right partner. A man asked about choosing a partner. He said, I believe he said he keeps picking the wrong one, or he don't want to mess up. Choosing the right person, the right partner. Now, this can work for men and women. I heard a lot of people talk about the laws of attraction, and that stuff does work. It really does work. You get what you ask for. The problem is with most people, or I can't say most people because I don't know most people, but the problem with a lot of people is that they're not conscious of their thoughts. As it says, as a man thinketh, so shall he be, right? So whatever is done.
All right, so let me stop it right here. So before he even gets into it, I think I know what he's going to say, but I just know from my personal experience, a lot of times when I have these conversations about people getting into relationships, or as he's talking about finding the right partner, people already have negative thoughts when it comes to getting into relationships. You hear things, people say, oh, I can't trust this, you know what they say, I can't trust niggas, or females ain't this, or females ain't that. So they're already projecting that type of energy into the universe, and then they expect good when they start dating. So we're going to see where he goes with it.
Eliminating your thoughts, right, is going to really dictate what happens in your life, what you attract in your life. You're responsible. You're the center of the universe. You're responsible for the things that happen to you. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, because a lot of people are trained to blame everything that happens outside of themselves. They don't want to take the responsibility. When I'm in my right mind state, I attract a certain type of woman. But when I'm in a different mind state, right? When I'm in a different mind state, I'll attract a different type of woman. I'm very conscious of these things because as a boy, I was very quiet. So as a boy, I was.
So let's speak about the right mind state or the wrong mind state. We already know what the wrong mind state is and where the wrong mind state comes from. The wrong mind state comes from one being indoctrinated by westernized monotheistic religion, but not just that, being indoctrinated by westernized thinking, westernized society. So a lot of times the music gives us the wrong mind state, as a lot of the music is derogatory. A lot of music is, hands on my knees, shake my behind on that dot-ish, something like that. Or, of course, with the rap, calling women, all different types of derogatory terms. That's not going to put you in the right mind state. The only thing that's going to put you in the right mind state is being that one with the Creator, looking at things from through African eyes and African lens, and not European eyes and European lens. Because the moment that you do that, you're no longer in tune with that which birthed you, your ancestors. So we're gonna see what else he's talking.
Very observant. I observed my surroundings. I observed human behavior. So today, now, where I speak a lot, I still have that observation. So I can be talking to somebody, but I still pick up on everything that's going on, and I pick up on their nonverbal communications. I attract certain women. So what this means is that whoever you attract is according to your mentality. And I know, again, people don't want to hear this because people want to blame someone. Like women want to blame, oh, the men ain't, it's the men, it's the men, it's the men. Men want to blame, oh, it's the women, it's the women, it's women. It's not that, it's you. You got to take responsibility for the person you bring into your life, right? Now, one of the things that happen, why people bring the wrong people into their lives, is because you either are not paying attention, or you either bypass certain qualities, just wasn't patient. Now, what does this mean? I have a friend, he's a liar. He's like one of the biggest liars I know. Smart guy, but he's a liar. And I know when he's lying because I pay attention to nonverbal communications. Not everybody's gonna lie the same way. You have to know the individual, then you'll realize. So this friend of mine, when he lies and he thinks he got over on you, he does a little basketball move. He goes, and sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's large, because he thinks he got over. Me knowing that he's lying, that he's doing something scamish, right, is because I've been around him, and then I would when I first recognized that move, I'm like, it raises something. I don't know why, but it raises a flag in my head. It just raises. So I make a mental note, but I don't know what it is yet. That's my intuition working. That's my subconscious working. That's my super subconscious working. I don't know what it is, but it tells me, pay attention to that. Then I see it again. Then I see it again. Then I begin to, oh, I know what that is now. And then I get the confirmation. So it's about paying attention to people. People cannot lie to you.
So, with the whole paying attention thing, right? A lot of times we know when somebody's not the right person for us. But because, like you said, we don't pay attention or we're not patient, we ignore the red flags. But I've always gone by the mentality that when people show you who they are, you definitely have to believe them. And to not believe that's who they are will make you naive. Now, that doesn't mean that if a person makes a mistake within the relationship or they have a flaw within the relationship that they have to correct, that's who they are in totality. But if a person is repeating the same action over and over and over again, to think that that's not who they are, you will be kind of naive, in my opinion. All praises due to
There's no such thing as a good liar. There's no such thing as a good liar. You just wasn't paying attention. Boils down to you. You just wasn't patient enough to see the real thing come out. Because a person is always going to give you their best foot until they get what they want. But a person can't do it long enough. If you're only seeing some, like with texting today, people text a lot, so you don't get the human emotions. You don't get to hear the nonverbal communication. So it's easy to get fooled. Someone texts you. So a woman texts you while she's talking to another guy right here. A man texts you while he's with another woman right here. Oh, they took too long to answer your text. Oh, I didn't see it. They saw your text. They just couldn't do it because they were messing with another dude.
They seen your text. Don't be fooled. Fellas, stay woke. Don't be fooled. Females, stay woke too. Don't be fooled. They seen your text. Y'all know what it means when they can't text back at nighttime. You know what that means. All praises.
You got to pay attention. You got to have discipline. You got to be patient. A lot of men cannot control their penis. A lot of women cannot control their vagina. So they jump into sex very quickly before really understanding who the person is that they're getting involved with. So everything is down to you. You're to blame, nobody else. Pay attention, right? Normally, within seconds of talking to somebody, my intuition kicks in and I already know within a few seconds to minutes of talking to them, I know what this woman is about. And then it's up to me to make the conscious choice. Do I continue or do I stop? And you probably get those flags as well, but you just probably don't pay attention to it. You got to study self. I know some men just want to get it under their belt and be like, I smashed. And it's like, that smashing could be your downfall. Because you say, I'm gonna just get some casual sex. So anyway, at least I smashed. But it's not really a good thing. Give a person 3 months, right? You don't even need 3 months. Give a woman 3 months. Even 6 months. Even 6 months is even better. By 3 months, you'll know who you're dealing with. Don't engage in no sex. See, it boils down to you again. Are you disciplined enough? Some people, when I said about the penis control, there's people saying, oh, if you do it for too long, the woman's gonna go run and look for someone else. No, she's not. No, she won't. She will not, unless she's a whore. Whores are different. But I even know whores who've been controlled. And people don't like the word control, but I'm going to just use it. Being controlled, that didn't step out when the man withheld his penis. Even controlled them. Right? So if she runs off, she was no good. That's a thank you. She's good. But
All right, let me pause real quick. Fellas, we gotta actually, I do have to, he does have a video on controlling the phallic, and I have to watch that video, but I'm gonna react to it as well. But that is something that I feel like a female, or most females, or like he said, I haven't met most females, but from my experience of dealing or talking with men, I've never ever heard a man say, I'm going to make her wait 3 months before I give her the D, or whatever people say in this day and time, right? I never seen a man withhold it. It's usually the female who tries to withhold it to show that she has some type of standards, which is respectable. But I've never ever seen a guy do it. It's an interesting point.
a real lady, not a woman, a lady is not going to do that. So you're looking for a lady. You're not looking for a woman. You're looking for a lady. Different quality, right? You gotta.
So I'm going to post the rest of this video in the link. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and send me videos. Send me some, don't send me no music videos, nonsense. I'm not going to react to that. But anything that's mind-provoking, analytical, I want to start the trend for mind-provoking reactions. Maybe that's what I'll call it, mind-provoking. I'm here with another mind-provoking reaction video. Maybe that's what I'll call it. Till the next video, Namastu. Make sure you tune into our Wednesday Fellowship Hour and our Sunday Fellowship Hour, presented by the Holy Cook, the Church of the Black Messiah. And make sure you visit journeyhomegroup.com. Get some of those publications and support the movement. Namaste.